Welcome to the Plymouth State Athletic Facilities. My name is Laura Davis. I'm a senior captain on the women's soccer team. Come on in.
The Plymouth State women's soccer team has a long and proud tradition. We were one of the first programs in Division III to begin a Division III soccer program. And our teams over the years have had multiple trips to the NCAA tournament, Little East titles, and we've been to the women's Final Four, I believe, 3 times, competing in the national championship once. So we've had pretty long and proud tradition.
You know, kind of the one thing that I'm excited about is the quality of person that we have on our team, and that's one of the things that we look for. You know, we're going places here at you know, in women's soccer here, and we're trying to get back to the championship teams that we once had. But we want to do that in the right way. You know, it's not about any player we can get in here that's going to help us succeed. It's about the relationships that people build. These relationships are going to last these players, you know, throughout their lives. They're going to be contacting these players, you know, 20 years from now. They're going to still have these bonds and these friendships that they made now. So to be able to have a good atmosphere and to have people that want to spend time with each other and want to be around each other. We're with each other for 2 months straight, you know, at least. So wanting to do that and wanting to be around each other only creates so much better of a success going forward.
We're going out to our game field and our practice field. Ours is straight ahead. It's where we play all of our conference and non-conference games. It's called Panther Field. I think it's about 120 by 70 yards, so it's pretty big. Completely grass field. We have lights on our game field, which is awesome because we get to do night games. And now we're practicing kind of late at night, so we get to be on the game field more, which is awesome. Behind us is one of the practice fields, along with that practice field as well. It's all grass, no turf at the moment.
So a typical practice week for us, it depends. You know, it depends on who we're playing. It depends how many games we have that week. It depends on, again, the opponent that we have. Typically, we have Sundays off, depending if we have 2 games on the weekend or not. We obviously try not to play back-to-back, but sometimes it happens. So typically we have Sunday off, and then we practice usually Monday, Thursday, Friday for sure. Usually we'll have a game either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then obviously we practice on that off day. And then our conference games are usually on Saturday, obviously in the second half of the season. So it just all kind of depends on who we're playing, what their strengths are, what we're trying to do for those games, and how we're trying to prepare.
It's pretty awesome, especially on game day, walking out and seeing like your family, friends, and everyone in there about to watch you play.
The Plymouth State women's soccer team has an awesome fan base, and I think that's more steeped in the alumni relations. A lot of the women and the men's soccer players are very close to our programs. They come to the games as much as they can, and especially on a homecoming weekend, you'll see the field lined with a lot of former players and their families and their kids and stuff. It's really an exciting place to be.
A lot of our fans, you know, and this is growing, but a lot of our fan base is a lot of parents, and you know, it's really and teachers here at school, and it's growing with the student body, and hopefully that will continue to grow. So parents travel all over the place. We actually have right now a parent from Connecticut who I see at every single game. If we're in Vermont, if we're in Maine, if we're in Massachusetts, it doesn't matter, he's there. So we have a lot of dedicated parents that come to games, and that's a pretty cool atmosphere to be a part of because of the support that comes from our parents and that comes from our administration and comes from just Plymouth State in general.
It's huge. I mean, I know a lot of teams enjoy playing here because of the energy that our fans bring, and a lot of teams probably don't like coming here because of the fans and the energy that those guys bring. But it's a lot of fun to watch them. They get pretty animated, and they're really involved with the soccer teams here.
So right now we're headed to the training rehab room. This is where we get all of our stim, taping, icing, ice baths, anything we need like that. This is where we get our heat packs if you need to heat up your muscles before practice. Everything you need to stretch out is right over here, foam rollers. anything you could really think of is over here. Then these are the tables where the athletic trainers can stretch you out, do the stim, ultrasound, whatever you need. A couple of ice tubs or warm tubs, which I prefer. They just redid this whole room, which is awesome. Everything's labeled. You have your tape, your pre-wrap, anything you need within these cabinets, and it's pretty easy. You just come in and say, oh, I need my wrist taped or whatever you need done.
So strength and conditioning stuff, a lot of that happens off season, you know. A lot of that kind of stuff is, it takes you typically 2 days to feel things. So typically 2 days, so if we were to strength train on a Monday, then we're gonna be feeling that Tuesday, Wednesday. So you need kind of a good amount of time in between that recovery time to be able to get a good strength day in. So typically we don't do a ton of strength training. We do a lot of body weight, just pure body weight stuff, squats, burpees, if you know anything about those, a lot of push-ups, like that kind of stuff to hopefully get us somewhat prepared. And then most of that strength training will come in the off-season time. So after our season in the spring, we'll get them programs, and hopefully they'll be successful at those programs to be able to put into the fall for the following year versus now.
And now we're gonna head to the weight room. It's the Vallis Performance Center. During the season, we're not in there that much because we have like 3 games a week, it's not really good to work out and lift the weights during the season. We typically will pair up and we'll do weights that way. We like the treadmills, soccer, of course, because we love to run. Got some big fans to keep it cool so people don't overheat in here. And you have the off-season sports coming in here too. Come around here, we have a couple classrooms and we typically watch film in here either before or after practice or before or after a big game to see what we could have done, what we should do to prepare for that game, or we'll just watch games to see where we can improve on. And typically, a lot of the coaches are here even in the off season, recruiting or doing whatever they need to do.
The recruiting process for us. So again, that depends a little bit too on the level of the player, the ability of the player, the position of the player, where the player is located. Sometimes it's a little bit easier for us to get obviously a New Hampshire kid than it might be to get a Connecticut kid, just based on financial needs. Here at Division III, we obviously don't give out athletic scholarships, so it kind of depends on the package that they get coming in, if they're able to afford it. Sometimes we unfortunately lose some pretty good players just because they can't afford to come to the school. So what'll typically happen is we'll either see a player play at either a high school game or some club showcase or something like that. We'll contact that player, or they've contacted us, and that's why we're going out and seeing them. If they're a good fit for our program, we'll invite them in to do maybe an overnight visit. Those are usually the special ones that we're looking to really get in. But yeah, we'll invite them up to campus, we'll show them around, we'll have them meet some of the players, and we'll just go through a typical day, what it's like here at Plymouth State, talk about how it is on the team, and give them an opportunity to talk to the players about the same thing. The players, for better or worse, are always honest, and that's good, because we want kids that know what we're about and what we're trying to succeed at, and coming in based on those ideas.
So right now we're going into the women's locker room. All the different women's sports have their own locker rooms, bathrooms, showers, anything you need is in there. We're in the back corner, field hockey's right here. Take a look at these. We have a code because we like to keep our stuff locked up. And this is basically the locker room. Every player gets their own individual locker. Each team has a laundry bin, and we can put all our laundry we need on a pin, and the athletic center does it for us, which is super awesome because that's a lot of laundry to have to do. We keep our soccer balls in here, anything we need, pennies, cones, that sort of thing. So this is the laundry room. All we have to do is bring our bin, which is ours right here. Just have to bring this down, and then our laundry's done for us. It's awesome. And so we don't have to worry about it, and we have a nice gentleman who does it for us, and we're thankful for that.
We have kind of our philosophy here is that we work hard, but we have a lot of fun. So the incentives for our players is that we're hopefully successful. I always tell the players, it doesn't matter if you're a freshman through a senior. If you work hard, you're gonna play. If you deserve to play, you're gonna play. So it doesn't matter if you're a freshman or a senior. If you work hard and you deserve to play, you're gonna be on the field.
I think Plymouth State athletics is unique, and obviously it's special. It holds a special place in my heart. I'm a graduate. I'm a former student athlete here, and I've been working here for 16 years, and it's just exciting to see how balanced our student athletes are. I mean, many of these students, they're tremendous athletes, they're committed athletes, but beyond these four walls of the PE Center, they're out there and they're doing other things. They're heavily involved in their majors. They work in their admissions office. They're working in the hub. They're doing a lot of other things, and just the balanced energy and the balanced education, and then the transferable skills that our kids take from this experience is only going to take them to whatever their careers want them to. It's pretty exciting.
We have 7 seniors graduating this year, and it's, it'll be definitely challenging for us next year. But again, it's all building. We have a good group of people coming up. We have a good group of freshmen coming up. So it's fortunate for them because they're going to be able to step into those roles that they need to step into a little bit sooner. And I think that's going to be exciting for them. And hopefully they're going to be. I know they're going to be up to the challenge. So it's just kind of filling them some players that we need to with that new coming freshman group. But we're going forward. We're going places.
It's bittersweet. I really love soccer. I'm excited to be just a regular college student, but it's going to be sad once it's over. I mean, I love soccer and it's a workout and it's awesome. And I love the team, so.